In the shadowy corners of power and influence, where the lines between truth and deception blur, lies a world that few dare to explore. Join us as we venture into the labyrinth of the unspoken, the hidden, the deliberately obscured. We shine a light on the dogma that's been fed to the masses, unmasking the intricate web of deception spun by those who wish to control you. Welcome to Beyond Undisclosed. The truth is waiting.
Welcome to Beyond Undisclosed, where we dig deep to uncover the truth. Today, we're diving into a story that's as unsettling as it is undeniable. We're talking about a series of fires that have been deliberately set using directed energy weapons, specifically microwave weapons. Let's start with Maui, August 17, 2023. The island is ablaze, and while authorities are quick to blame extreme weather, the evidence tells a different story. Metallic objects at the heart of the fire are melted in ways that defy the laws of physics for a natural fire. Trees are charred from the inside, leaving their exteriors almost untouched. But here's the twist: a week before the Maui fire, a Chinese satellite, specifically the pollution monitoring satellite Daki-1, was spotted emitting green lasers over Hawaii. This was confirmed by NASA scientists and reported by multiple outlets, including Newsweek. Now, let's talk about the US Army. They're not just researching DOs, they're actively integrating them. And it's not just lasers, it's high-energy microwaves. These weapons have unique signatures, and those signatures are showing up in the aftermath of these fires. Oh, we've got this Air Force Maui Optical and Supercomputing, AMOS, site right in Maui. It's a critical component of our national security, focusing on satellite operations. Now, couple that with the green lasers emitted by the Chinese satellite Daki-1, and you've got a compelling case that the weapon could have been fired either from the outpost in Maui or from the satellite itself. And it's not just the theorists and skeptics who are talking, it's trained military personnel. They're coming forward, saying the aftermath of these fires looks eerily similar to what you'd expect from high-energy weapons. And they're not just giving their opinions, they're backing it up with data. But let's not forget about Australia. The same patterns emerge: the disproportionate melting of metals, the internal charring of trees, and the unusual health impacts on residents. And the green laser phenomena aren't exclusive to the US. They've been reported in other parts of the world too. Even elected officials like Marjorie Taylor Greene have weighed in, suggesting that there are too many coincidences to ignore. Whether you agree with her politics or not, it's another voice adding to the growing chorus demanding answers. So, where does all this evidence lead us? To a chilling conclusion: these were not natural fires. This was an attack on US soil, and the evidence points to the use of high-energy microwave weapons. Satellite tracking may reveal even more evidence, but it's not needed to show for certain that this was a deliberate act. Residents near the Maui fire report medical symptoms consistent with exposure to high-energy electromagnetic fields. And it's not just in Maui. Similar reports are coming in from California and even Australia. But the story takes another twist. In Australia, the same patterns emerge: the disproportionate melting of metals, the internal charring of trees, and the unusual health impacts on residents. And guess what? The green laser phenomena aren't exclusive to the US. They've been reported in other parts of the world too. And it's not just the conspiracy theorists who are talking. Even elected officials like Marjorie Taylor Greene have weighed in, suggesting that there are too many coincidences to ignore. Whether you agree with her politics or not, it's another voice adding to the growing chorus demanding answers. So, here we are, standing at the crossroads of evidence and irrefutable truth. From the green lasers emitted by the Chinese satellite Daki-1 to the unique signatures of high-energy microwave weapons, the narrative has shifted from speculation to certainty. These were not mere wildfires, these were calculated acts of destruction. The evidence is overwhelming. Whether the weapon was fired from the Air Force Maui Optical and Supercomputing, AMOS, site or from the Chinese satellite, the conclusion is inescapable: this was an attack on US soil. And while satellite tracking could potentially reveal even more, The existing evidence is more than sufficient to substantiate this claim. But as we close this chapter, let's not forget the real victims, the people whose lives have been upended, the ecosystems that have been decimated, and the communities that will never be the same. This isn't just a story of technology gone awry, it's a story of lives forever altered. As we stand on the precipice of understanding, the air grows thick with the weight of our discoveries. From the green lasers emitted by the Chinese satellite Daki-1 to the undeniable physical and medical anomalies, the narrative has shifted. These aren't just wildfires. These are calculated acts of destruction using high-energy microwave weapons. The green lasers over Maui, Australia, and even Japan are more than just strange phenomena, they're the fingerprints of a technology that has moved from the drawing board to real-world application. And it's not just the theorists and the skeptics who are talking. It's trained military personnel, elected officials, and affected residents who are all saying the same thing. Something is terribly wrong, and it's time for answers. But as we close this chapter, let's not forget the real victims here, the people whose lives have been upended, the ecosystems that have been destroyed, and the communities that will never be the same. This isn't just a story of technology gone awry, it's a story of lives forever changed. And as we delve deeper into the abyss of this unsettling truth, we must ask ourselves, what darkness awaits us next? Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the enigmatic fires and the undeniable use of directed energy weapons. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep demanding the truth. But remember, the truth may be darker than you ever imagined. And there we have it, a comprehensive look into the calculated use of directed energy weapons in setting fires across the globe. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Beyond Undisclosed. Keep your eyes open and your mind questioning, because the story is far from over. But be warned, the truth may be a path that leads to places darker than you ever thought possible.